这个故事相当于 B1 水平的英语能力，如果听起来不费力，在英语国家生活是没有问题的。只要20分钟，你就能在纯正英音中彻底掌握20个中高级核心词汇。现在，让我们一起走进卧虎藏龙的武侠世界。
The story begins high in the Wudang Mountains. The air is cold, and the clouds move slowly around the peaks. Li Mu Bai, the most famous swordsman in China, sits in silence. He has spent years practicing meditation. He wanted to find a special kind of peace, a place where the mind is quiet. But he did not find it. Instead, he felt a deep, heavy sadness. Li Mu Bai decides to leave his quiet life on the mountain. He travels to a beautiful house to visit Yu Shulin. Shulin is his oldest friend. She is also a brave and powerful warrior. She leads a team of men who protect travelers on dangerous roads. When Li Mu Bai arrives, they sit together and drink tea. They look at each other with kindness, but there is a secret between them. They have been in love for many years. However, they never say the words, "I love you." They follow traditional rules. They also stay silent because of a promise they made to a friend who died long ago. "I have come to say goodbye to my old life," Li Mu Bai says quietly. Shu Lian is surprised. "But you are a hero. Everyone knows your name." "I am tired of fighting," Li Mu Bai replies. "I want to change my identity. I want to be a simple man." He shows her his weapon, the Green Destiny. It is a legendary treasure. It is more than 400 years old, and it is the most beautiful sword in the world. To most people, this sword is a symbol of great power. But to Li Mu Bai, it is a shadow of his past. It reminds him of all the enemies he had to kill. "I want you to take this sword to Beijing," Li tells her. "Give it to our friend, Te. I do not want to hold it anymore." Shulin looks at the heavy sword. She knows that for a warrior, giving away your sword is like giving away your soul. She worries about him, but she agrees to help. She packs the sword carefully and begins the long journey to the capital city. She hopes that Li Mu Bai can find the freedom he is looking for. But she knows that the world of heroes is like a trap. Once you enter, it is very difficult to leave. The sword has a destiny of its own, and it is not finished yet. In the busy city of Beijing, Shulin arrives at the palace of Te. Te is a wise and powerful leader. He is very happy to see Shulin, but he is shocked when he sees the Green Destiny. "This sword belongs to a hero," Te says with great respect. "I will keep it safe in my study. It is a treasure that everyone wants to see." While staying at the palace, Shu Lian meets a young woman named Jen. Jen is the daughter of a rich governor. She is young, beautiful, and full of energy. She is about to get married to a man from a powerful family. It is a marriage for money and status, not for love. To everyone else, Jen's life is perfect. She wears expensive silk and lives in a golden cage. But Jen is not happy. She is confused by her life. "Your life is so exciting," Jen says to Shu Lian. "You are a female warrior. You can go anywhere. You can fight for what is right. I want a life of adventure like yours." Shu Lian shakes her head. "It is not a dream, Jen. In my world, there are many hard rules. You must be strong every day, and you often lose the people you love." Jen does not listen. She has a hidden secret. She has been practicing martial arts in the middle of the night. Her teacher is an old woman named Jade Fox. Jade Fox is a dangerous criminal. She is the woman who killed Li Mu Bai's teacher many years ago using a terrible poison. Jade Fox has taught Jen how to be a deadly assassin. That night, the palace is very quiet. Suddenly, a masked thief moves across the rooftops. The thief is as fast as a bird and as quiet as a shadow. The thief enters Sati's study and takes the green destiny. The guards hear a noise and run to the room, but the thief is too fast. Shulian hears the alarm and jumps onto the roof. She sees the thief and starts a chase. They fight in the dark, under the moonlight. Shulian is impressed by the thief's skill. The thief moves with a special style that Shulian recognizes. After a short struggle, the thief escapes and jumps over the high walls of the governor's palace. Shulian stops. She does not call the guards. She knows the truth. She knows that Jen is the thief. The young girl has stolen the sword because she wants power. She wants to be free from her marriage. But Shulian feels a cold atmosphere in the air. By stealing the sword, Jen has invited a ghost into her home. Li Mubai will soon come to Beijing, and the war is about to begin. The story moves away from the cold city to the hot, golden sands of the Gobi Desert. Years ago, Jen was traveling with her family in a long line of horses and guards. Suddenly, a group of bandits attacked them. The leader of the bandits was a young, wild man named Lo. He was fast and brave, riding a dark horse like a whirlwind. During the fight, Lo stole Jen's favorite comb. Jen was not afraid. She was angry. She stole a horse and chased Lo deep into the burning desert. For days, they fought and argued in the heat. But slowly, the anger changed into something else. Lo lived in a hidden cave filled with treasures. He was a man who loved freedom more than anything. He told Jen stories about a legendary mountain where a person could jump off and fly if their heart was sincere. Jen, who had always lived in a golden cage in Beijing, felt a strange enchantment. For the first time in her life, she felt she could be her true self. They fell in love under the bright desert stars, far away from the traditional rules of her family. However, Jen's father was a powerful governor. She could not stay in the desert forever. Lo made a promise to her. "I will become a great man," he said. "I will return to the city and find you. We will be together again." But Jen was confused. She loved Lo, but she also loved the power of the Green Destiny sword. She wanted to be a hero, but she did not want to be a wife. She returned to her family, but her heart stayed in the sand. Back in the present day in Beijing, Lo has actually returned. He finds Jen on the night before her wedding. He begs her to run away with him back to the desert. But Jen is different now. She has the legendary sword in her hand, and Jade Fox is whispering in her ear. She feels powerful and dangerous. She tells Lo to leave, but her eyes are full of regret. At the same time, Li Mubai arrives in the city. He meets Xu Lian and learns that the sword was stolen. He is not angry. Instead, he feels a strange connection to the thief. He sees Jen's incredible skill and realizes she has a natural talent for martial arts. However, she has no discipline. She is like a wildfire that could burn everything down. Li Mubai decides he wants to be her teacher. He wants to save her from the poison of Jade Fox. But Jen does not want a teacher. She wants to prove that she is the best warrior in the world. The atmosphere in Beijing becomes tense. Everyone is waiting for the next move. The girl, the thief, and the master are all tied together by the same destiny. Jen decides to run away from her wedding. She takes the green destiny and leaves her family's house. She dresses like a young man and begins an adventure across the country. She wants to see if the world of giants and heroes is as exciting as she imagined. She enters a local tea house, a place where many traveling warriors rest and eat. She sits alone, holding the heavy sword, looking cool and confident. Soon, a group of rough men enters. They are famous fighters from different parts of China. They see Jen and her beautiful sword. They think she is just a weak, rich boy. That is a fine sword you have there, one man says, with a mean smile. Give it to us, and maybe we will let you leave. Jen does not move. She looks at them with a cold expression. She is no longer the quiet girl from the palace. She is a warrior who wants a fight. The battle begins suddenly. It is like a whirlwind of wood and steel. Jen moves with incredible speed. She uses the green destiny to break their weapons as if they were made of glass. She jumps onto the tables and flies through the air. The men are shocked by her skill. She is too fast for them to catch. She laughs as she fights, enjoying the power of the legendary treasure in her hand. In a few minutes, the tea house is a mess of broken chairs and defeated men. Jen stands in the middle of the room, her hair messy, but her eyes bright. She has won her first real battle, but the victory does not bring her peace. She feels even more confused than before. She realizes that being a hero is lonely. Just as she is about to leave, Li Mu Bai appears at the door. He has been following her. He looks at the broken tea house and sighs. "You have great talent," he says quietly, "but you use it like a child. You have the sword, but you do not have the heart of a master." Jen is angry. She hates it when people tell her what to do. "I don't need a teacher," she screams. She attacks Li Mu Bai with the green destiny. Li Mu Bai does not even draw his own sword. He uses a small branch from a tree to defend himself. No matter how hard Jen tries, she cannot touch him. He moves like a shadow, calm and slow. He is trying to show her that true power comes from meditation and peace, not from anger. But Jen is too full of rebellion to listen. She runs away into the forest, leaving the master behind. The destiny of the girl and the sword is becoming more dangerous every hour.
太棒了！你已经听完了《卧虎藏龙》的上集，订阅我听下集哦。如果这个视频评论超过50个，会推出跟读版本。如果你喜欢这种沉浸式学习方式，欢迎点赞并订阅。